used to be a distance, now it's just miles. She used to gasp, now she just smiles. You used to heal, now you just fix. It used to be magic, now it's just tricks.
Well, I'm taking a good shot.
You used to inspire her, now you advise. She used to explain, now she justifies. It used to be thrilling, but now it's just kicks. It used to be magic, now it's just tricks. Now it's just tricks. And though it's a fine line, you know when you've crossed it. Your head's hanging on, but your heart says you've lost it. Hard to say when, hard to say how, but you and that girl are different now. You used to be a fairground, now it's a ride. It used to be talent, now it's just pride. It used to be answers, now it's boxes and ticks. It used to be magic, now it's just tricks. Now it's just tricks. And though it's a fine line, you know when you've crossed it. Your head's hanging on, but your heart says you've lost it. Hard to say when, hard to say how, but you and that girl are different now. There used to be history, now there's DNA. You were Peter Pan, now you're Dorian Gray. The wall you were building has turned into bricks. It used to be magic, now it's just tricks. Now it's just tricks. Now it's just tricks. Should know better than talking to me. Being my friend indiscriminately. 'Cause I look like someone who's dealt with it all. But this heart comes fitted with a total recall.
Where's the cue ball going?
This defense only takes moments to fall. See, I've got this shadow who walks at my side. He doesn't do caution and he doesn't do pride. But he carries a green light and a rice paper mask. And when I stop believing, he takes me to task. He says you may know the answer, but you still have to ask. And after the come down, it comes down to this: a battered bouquet and a willing accomplice. Lock up your sympathy, baby, hold tight. Me and St. Jude are in town for the night. Well, I threw out the map with the route to your door. Reread your letters that spelt out the score. lives in reverse. Faith is his downfall, believing's his curse. He'll take a sad song and make it much worse. 'Cause after the come down, it comes down to this: a battered bouquet and a willing accomplice. Knock up your sympathy, baby, hold tight, 'cause me and St. Jude are in town for the night. And give us one ray of hope, give us one length of rope. What do you say? Give us one straw to clutch, any more's far too much, there'll be a way. 'Cause after the come down, it comes down to this: a battered bouquet and a willing accomplice. Lock up your sympathy, baby, hold tight. Me and St. Jude are in town for the night. Won't you lock up your sympathy, baby, hold tight, 'cause me and St. Jude are in town for the night. What do I say? Where do I start? What's this on my sleeve? Could it be my heart? Bring yourself a witness, baby, bring a pinch of salt. I feel really happy and it's all your fault. Well, I've shed some worries, some old regrets. I changed the sign to apocalypse, not yet. I'm letting in some light 'cause it's been a long time. I'm running to your house with a plan in mind. I want a slow dance romance, me and you in the corner of the night where the black turns blue. One Venus's kiss, one Cupid's sting, one love and that sort of thing. Love and that sort of thing. So long, we're talking round and round till it all goes wrong. Right here tonight, they're saying there's a buzz. The town needs painting and they're waiting for us. Let's do the man in the moon, the ghost in the machine, the sun and the stars and the balcony scene. A quiet little table with a bottle of red, exchanging glances like Frankie said. I'll be your best beau, Romeo. Look, man, hear the strings start to shimmer when I take you by the hand. This is forever, baby, this is a fling. This is love and that sort of thing. Love and that sort of thing. We walk our lines, we fill our times with other stuff. Yeah, but in the end, we can't pretend it's gonna be enough. Slow dance, romance, me and you in the corner of the night where the black turns blue. One Venus's kiss, one Cupid's sting. I want love and that sort of thing. We'll do a deep, cute, neat, big embrace. We'll have a brief encounter in a lonely place. Sit inside cars and Singapore slings. A lot of love and that sort of thing. Love and that sort of thing. Love and that sort of thing.
Where's the red going? Oh, he's floaty.
I dreamed I saw you, brother of mine, riding on Joseph's train, with the men of steel down the long thin line, riding on Joseph's train. You close your eyes and the engines run, riding on Joseph's train, all the way to Rio in the red, red sun, riding on Joseph's train.
Always floating.
And when they hear that whistle blow, some just can't refuse the meeting time, the greeting time, and the smell of dead men's shoes. And I dreamed I saw you, brother of mine, riding on Joseph's train, with the men of steel down the long thin line, riding on Joseph's train. You close your eyes and the engines run, riding on Joseph's train, all the way to Rio in the red, red sun, riding on Joseph's train. I dreamed I met with John Wayne's ghost, riding on Joseph's train, with a peep show queen and a heavenly host, riding on Joseph's train. He was talking to the engineer, ringing the bell, riding on Joseph's train, with a smile to the sky as the shadow fell, riding on Joseph's train. Gonna see those lanterns burning in the cities and the towns, gonna check who's on the platforms when October comes back round. And I dreamed I saw you, brother of mine, riding on Joseph's train, with the men of steel down the long thin line, riding on Joseph's train. And oh my soul, when they cross the borders, riding on Joseph's train. And oh my soul, when they give the orders, riding on Joseph's train. Riding, riding, riding on Joseph's train. Riding, riding, riding on Joseph's train. Riding on Joseph's train. I hope I always have your number. I hope I always have your trust. While there's a you and there's a me, I hope there'll always be an us. I hope I always keep on listening. I hope I always keep awake. I hope I keep some of those promises that are easier to break. I hope I always separate the doubts from the things I'm certain of. I hope I always stay worthy of your love. I hope I always ask the question. I hope I always smell the rose. I hope I choose the bigger picture and not the king's new clothes. I hope I always stay in motion. I hope I always stay in touch. You see, I know the path of righteousness, I just don't go there much. I hope I always know my dark side and all I need to rise above. I hope I always stay worthy of your love. this is a bright and windy day. I gotta wake myself and shake myself, 'cause I vowed to take this all the way. I hope I always know the time to stop, the time to push my luck, the time to stand up and be counted, the time to sit down and shut up. I hope I always find the threads, then remember how to spin them. I hope I always want the details, even when the devil's in them. And when promise comes to take me, and when
Where's the
push
cue ball
comes to
going?
shove, I hope I always stay worthy of your love. I hope I always stay worthy of your love. Glory God on high, thank you for the music, shame about the sky. Me, you, and fickle fate, here we go again. 2 blue umbrellas, 7 kinds of rain. To everything a season, yeah, don't you think we know? Grey day, May Day, this one's gonna blow. They're putting up the shutters, but they can pull the other one. I'm hanging in the cheap seat, singing, bring it on. Call me when you're ready, I'll hold steady, and I will be the fire that warms. Anyone can shine when the forecast's fine, but baby, we were built for storms, I say. Baby, we were built for storms. Shout out Captain Noah, yeah, the band are back together. From Galveston to Goa, there'll be trigger happy weather. Go tell it on the mountain, Paternoster, QDA, Namaste on Shanty, Gabba Gabba Hey. Call me when you're ready, I'll hold steady, and I will be the fire that warms. Love to be the lover to whom you run for cover, 'cause baby, we were built for storms, that's right. Baby, we were built for storms. We're gonna listen to the sound of the new code red. Yeah, the handbags and the hashtags and the word being spread, the bullet being bitten and the rights being read. We tried to feast on destiny, but destiny gets vicious. It starts as pins and poems, and soon it's loaves and fishes. You build your house on solid rock, you wait around for sunshine, till you're looking like an afterthought and feeling like a punchline. But call me when you're ready, I'll hold steady, I will be the fire that warms. Anyone can shine when the forecast's fine, 'cause baby, we were built for storms. Yeah, call me when the land shakes, call me when the seal breaks, and call me when the beast takes form. Got your head above the parapet, and girl, they ain't seen nothing yet. Baby, we were built for storms, that's right. Baby, we were built for storms. Yeah, baby, we were built for storms, let's go. Baby, we were built for storms. Baby, we were built for storms. I've been tasting your sweet kiss, wondering how we came to this. How I was alone so long, how I got so much so wrong. Of all the roads I've ever known, I never thought I'd take the one marked home. I don't believe in second sight, so baby, where did I go right? I've walked among love's petty crimes, I've called it wrong 100 times, and it's never been completely clear how I got from there to here. Everything I see is you. Every sky ahead looks blue. Can't believe my luck tonight. Baby, where did I go right? I'm the one who always hid, always turned my back on love.
Always flipped it.
Now I don't know what I did to get this blessing I'm unworthy of. I've been tasting your sweet kiss, lost myself inside the bliss. All your courage and your grace, the kindness when it lights your face. Here is where I found my way. Here is where I mean to stay. Lying in your arms tonight, wondering, baby, where did I go right? Here is where I found my way. Here is where I mean to stay. Can't believe my luck tonight. Baby, where did I go right? Never had no guiding light. So baby, where did I go right? Well, there's some high and mighty people in this big judgmental world. They got morals to which they must aspire. But these high and mighty people, they find it so distressing that everybody's messing with fire. Well, you told me lots of stories. You said, look, but do not touch. Yeah, well, babe, we all do things we don't admire. So don't sit there and plead with me. Just hush your mouth, take heed of me, 'cause everybody's messing with fire. It's a certain kind of hunger, and I guess it's hard to name, but you'll know when you start dancing to its tune. And it's true, there's always something somewhere waiting to burst into flame. This is holier than thou. Look who's got the matches now. See all the people carrying secret dreams. Look at all those hearts out there for hire. lesson, 'cause everybody's messing with fire. History books have told us since this world began, oh, so many fingers have been burned. So who are you to tell me how to live my life right here and now? Take a good look down that list. Maybe we're all arsonists. Well, you called me Satan's other child. You said I'd burn in hell. Well, I know you know you're just one good liar. Because God gave me his blessing to keep you people guessing about everybody messing with fire.
Where's the red going?
Everybody's messing with fire. Everybody's messing with fire. In the season of thunder, the man wants back pay. The dangerous angels are all coming out to play. It's a dance with the father and the fortunate son. It's a glory hallelujah, the kick-ass kick drum. There's a black sky, there's a lot of it about. There's a line waiting on a late bus out. A lot of double click, quick fix, twist and shout. In the season, in the season, in the season, in the season of thunder, they stop all clocks, they break all the mirrors, change all the locks. It was stranger than fiction, it was faster than sound. She was up for eviction, they were counting it down, There's a lot of fever, a lot of thrill. It takes a lot of sugar to cover that pill. If the priests don't get you, then the pop stars will. In the season, in the season, in the season, in the season.
Where's the cue ball going?
Bring us your usual suspects, your unoriginal sins, primetime plane wrecks,
Where's the cue ball going?
home-loving clean skins. Let's see action, let's watch the show. We're on the eve of distraction, come on, let's go. Will you learn to dance or learn to fly? Will you hit the books come the 1st of July? Will you cross your fingers and hope to die? In the season, in the season, in the season, in the season of thunder. I'm so glad I made the party. Be with you and all your guests. Can't move for movers and shakers. All the brightest and the best. You've got a line for everyone. and a whole lot of nothing going on.
Yeah, you're such a people's person. You're really great at shaking hands and spending money you've not got on people you can't stand. The speculation and the fun, whole lot of nothing going on. 'Cause there's nothing in the night, there's nothing in the wine, there's nothing in their words, there's no one on the line, nothing in the music, there's nothing in the air. I've never seen a nothing quite like this anywhere. Yeah, she's a magnet for a headline. She's a credit to the gym. She's well known for being famous. She's bewildered but she's slim. Straight in at number one. Whole lot of nothing going on. And there's a new deal on the table. What a talent that boy has. Change the name and change the label. Do it twice and call it jazz. Kiss, kiss, gone, gone. Whole lot of nothing going on. There's nothing in the night, nothing in the wine, there's nothing in their words, no one on the line, nothing in the music, nothing in the air. I've never seen a nothing quite like this anywhere. I'm so glad I made the party. Really sorry not to stay. Don't you love the glitterati? The funny things they say. See you later, job done. Whole lot of nothing going on. I'll see you later, job done. Whole lot of nothing going on. Thick and thin, who's gonna fight to win? If not us. Lovers have to want that dance. Lovers have to make a stance. Who's even gonna stand a chance? If not us. Ooh, if not us. People every day I see giving up and moving on. I sort of think it's down to you and me to show what can be done. So who's gonna swoon and sing? Who's gonna be Grace and Bing, doing that true love thing with a minimum fuss? And who's gonna let it be? Even keep a little dignity? Who's gonna fly the flag for sugar-free? If not us. Ooh, if not us. Well, 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 ooh, if not us. people every day I see are giving up and moving on. And I sort of think it's down to you and me to show what can be done. Because you know those prophets of doom, they come a cluttering up your living room with their ashes to ashes and their dust to dust. So who's gonna tell them goodbye? Who's gonna tell them statistics lie? Who'll be handing out the humble pie if not us? Who'll be handing out the humble pie if not us? Ooh, if not us. Ooh, if not us. Well, 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 ooh, if not us. Ooh, if not us. This is how the dots are joined, and this is how the phrase is coined. This is how the milk's spilt, and this is how the house was built. This is how the hand shakes, and this is how the dam breaks. This is how the fur flies, and this is how the light dies. Any way the wind blows, this is how it goes. This is how the news shocks, and this is how the boat rocks. This is where the trail led, and this is what the man said. This is how the light blinds, and this is how the jury finds. This is how the line moves, and this is what the tests prove. And every year the graph shows, this is how it goes.
Always floating.
This is how it goes. They built a road underneath the sun. They set it up and they let it run. From California via Kingdom Come to you, to you, to you. This is how the pulse quickens, this is how the plot thickens. This is how the roads meet, this is how the hearts beat. This is how the sweat gleams, this is how the body dreams. This is how the veil lifts, this is how the power shifts. A razor and a red rose, this is how it goes. This is how it goes. This is how it goes. They built a road underneath the sun. They set it up and they let it run. From California via Kingdom Come to you, to you, to you. This is how a town bleeds, and this is how a piece reads. This is how the dice land, this is how the scores stand. This is how a crown is worn, and this is how a circle's drawn. And this is how a chain jerks, and this is how the medicine works. And if you ask the man, then I suppose he'll tell you this is how it goes. This is how it goes. This is how it goes. Well, you cleared your heart, steadied your head. You've got time to bide, water to tread. You've got the top still down from when the ride was rough. You need some someday stuff. You can't get yourself off the time machine. You won't give yourself permission to dream. And your scars and your trophies are not enough. You want some someday stuff. It's too soon in the season to stop placing bets. This is not necessarily as good as it gets. Well, you fought and survived, hey, but that's not enough. You need some Sunday stuff. In the here and now, you get through, but there are so many things left for you to do. They didn't build a straight and narrow for a guy like you. I need to see that smile that lights your face when you've got a few what ifs and a star to chase. Some magic outside of all the push and shove. Yeah, some someday stuff. It's too soon in the season to stop.
Oh, it's floaty.
This is not necessarily as good as it gets. Well, you fought and survived, hey, but that's not enough. You need some someday stuff. You need some someday stuff. To roll. You're too young to act this old. You've got magic left to spend. So just wake up, yeah, and dream again. It's too soon in the season to stop placing bets. This is not necessarily as good as it gets. Well, you fought and survived, hey, but that's not enough. Some Sunday stuff. Hey, you fought and survived, yeah, but that's not enough. You need some Sunday stuff. Want some Sunday stuff. Gotta have some Sunday stuff. I'm your nearly man, baby, spare me about what we nearly did is history now. I lost the keys to the promised land. I was close, so close, I'm your nearly man. I'm your nearly man, and I guess it's tough. I wanted you badly, not bad enough. I was just about to call, I was your number 2 fan. 23-6, I was your nearly man. I was close, so close, I was your nearly man. It went wine to water, a king to a jack, gold to base metal, sharp to flat. It went riches to rags, yeah, gloss to matte. It went good night Vienna, stuff like that. Yeah, come the day I was standing at the gate, I was the last to know, it's the first too late. Eyes on the prize and my head in the sand. That was me, I was your nearly man. time of my running, I didn't think twice. I turned up my collar and turned down advice. The threads and the vines had begun to unravel. The girl on the line said, how light could you travel? Standing on station heads, pleading insanity, living on Valium, voicemail and vanity. In the time of my running, I was clutching at straws. I was missing connections and sleeping on floors. See, I looked out one day, the horizon was blue. Then it changed overnight, as horizons will do. At first I was here, then I was gone. It made plenty of sense in the head I had on in the time of my running. Waiting between the notes, peeking outside the box, hunched in overcoats, frost heaved to equinox, running away. I was running away. In the time of my running, I kept them amused. I could not do bereft, so I did tall and confused. See, plenty of people have time for that stuff, if you drench it in wine and repeat it enough. And I thought I could manage my way round the cracks if I read lots of Blake and I wore lots of black in the time of my running. Waiting between the notes, peeking outside the box, hunched in overcoats, frost heaved to equinox, running away. Running away. In the time of my running, I found her on God's earth. She gave me a white rose, I gave her a wide berth. I pulled an old single from down off the shelf. I played it for her, but I danced by myself. I walked her home with the night on my breath. If a thing was worth doing, I did it to death in the time of my running. The time of my running. In the time of my running, the going was not hard. I dreamed of blue yonder and woke up in my backyard. In the time of my running, the going was not hard. I dreamed of blue yonder and woke up in my backyard. Well, I didn't come here to take the floor. I've got no gems for the assembled, got no points to score. But I've been watching this dark cloud as it descends. There's someone on my mind I've got to find. So now I'm looking for my transient friend. She could be alone or in company. But this ain't some new thing that she's just been to see. But you'll know her by the time she's got to spend with a sense of fun, a loaded gun. Now tell me, have you seen my transient friend? She's not out there looking for me. She's not leaving messages to call. She's not there just when you need her. Sometimes she's not even there at all. But through the nip and tuck, through the work and play, through through the petty thoughts that crowd our heads from day to day. There are so very few that mean much in the end. So when somebody hits the spot, then you jump no matter what. And that's why I'm looking for my transient friend. That's why I'm looking for my transient friend. Tell me, have you seen my transient friend? Well, I'm going to the place where it all begins, to where the moon has whiskers and the clouds have skin. I'm looking for the door where the fools rush in. I'm going down to Union Street. Well, I'm as wired as Christmas, I'm as dry as a bone. And I need to raise the bar, lower the tone. I'm a rebel without a cab fare home, and I'm going down to Union Street. It took a while, but I'm coming for you. We're gonna dance and sing. I don't know what you say or what you do. It's a when in Rome thing. Yeah, but I got this jacket and I've got these shoes, and I got friends who hide and I've got mixed reviews. But I never felt less like singing the blues. So I'm going down to Union Street. Yeah, see, I'm in this place and you can't unlock it. And I wear my heart in my back pocket. Yeah, but if you've not tried it, brother, you can't knock it. So I'm going down to Union Street. Took a while, but I'm coming for you. Baby, won't you take my hand? The odds are pretty long, so what else is new? The night has its own sweet plans. Yeah, well, some people don't understand the fuss. They say you're one old fool to want to place that trust. Well, I say old fool is as old fool does. So I'm going down to Union Street. Just watch me, I'm going down to Union Street. You won't stop me, I'm going down to Union Street. Motivation, it comes and it goes. Lose inspiration, it ebbs and it flows. But don't lose songs, don't lose songs. Lose the ex-lover who'll just bring you down. Keep undercover, stay out of town, but don't lose songs, don't lose songs. Don't miss the whisper, don't drown out the scream. You can give up on sleep,
Where's the red going?
but remember to dream. Listen out for lines that still turn your head. Keep to the signs say hope's never dead. Lose all those childish things when it feels right. Downsize the plan and the old appetite. But don't lose songs. Don't lose songs. Shake off the dark. Trust in the good. If your head is the ark, let your heart be the flood, and then compass to heaven. Innocence intact. Work and don't worry. Keep to the facts. And it's not for no reason. You made it this far. Now your angels are whispering. Be who you are. And don't lose songs. Don't lose songs. Songs. Don't lose songs. Our Lady of the selfie stick is toasting generation rent. Memes and streams and street teens, memories of a time well spent. She loves the insurmountable, holds it accountable. And yeah, the world needs wannabes, but that's so 1990s. She'll check the way the score stands, lie back and think of Poundland. And that's why God made tribute bands. History repeats itself, its mother's little learning curve. Tragedy comes back as fast, we get the pop stars we deserve. Down in the think tank, they'll wait till the screen's blank, then take me home down country roads with satellites and QR codes. Laptops for concert brands, avatars for one-night stands. That's why God made tribute bands. That's why God made tribute bands. It's the quiet shutdown, it's the whimper, not the bang. Armageddon, but without them either. 'Cause it's better to burn out than to fade away. And better still if you can just do neither. I know a man who lives down south, puts the sin in insincere, regales you with the tales of all the stunts that got him here. He'll spin the yarn, sign off respect, and Rosencrantz and Guildenstern will morph straight into Anton Deck. There's just supply, there's just demand, budget flights to no man's land. That's why God made tribute bands. Here gets cold and unforgiving. There's a TV personality without a personality, was a household name that doesn't make a living. So take the meds and keep the peace, and that's the hill you'll die on. May all our heroes find release and play until the dark's gone. And God bless the cool outsider begging for the crumb. Unfashionably early, uncomfortably numb. Camera ready, suntanned, clapping with the one hand. That's why God made tribute bands. So check the way the score stands, lie back and think of Poundland. That's why God made tribute bands. That's why God made tribute bands. That's why God made tribute bands. The walk, you're a soul in a million, you're a dreamer and a shining light. You're the birth of the true, and the true is never black or white. You've got my card marked, I'm in your range. We've got that tight connection, doesn't change. You are the tone and the change in tempo. You are the switch to the major key. Even the bad days, they pass by quicker, 'cause you still have faith in me. On the days when the dark comes crashing and the rock and the hard place are all that's there. On the nights when you get no sleep, 'cause the scenes replay and the fears repeat, I'm gonna reach you, I'm gonna